Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to all my new followers. In this week's video, we're going to talk about the Godox Lux Junior. Yes, I'm a little bit late on that bandwagon, but I was always curious about it because there's really nothing like it in its category that is as versatile as this one. We do have the Nikon SB400, but that's a TTL flash. This is an auto flash. So that means that this flash is not dedicated to any specific brand. And that is, of course, fantastic. So a couple of weeks ago, actually more than a couple of weeks ago, I took this flash out to Deep Ellum. And there's nothing like taking an actual product out to the place where you shoot when you're doing street photography to, see what how it fares in practical terms. And yeah, a little spoiler alert, it didn't disappoint. Let's jump into the video, and then afterwards we're going to discuss a few things and maybe a few points where we would hope to see some improvement in the future.
Hey Jeremy, what's going on, man?
Whoa,
good to see you.
Your chest?
I'm making a little video for my YouTube channel.
Hell yeah!
There
all right.
you go,
well, I bet
man.
you see some weird shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, tonight is the night, isn't it?
I think so. I think so.
All right.
You gonna hit up Main Street?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
They got a lot of pop-up tents and all sorts of shit going on over there.
Yeah, I bet. So we'll see. Hey, have a good one, man. It was good seeing you. Yeah.
I said a ladies. I said just
I love movies in the park.
Mind if I snap a photo of you standing there?
What's that?
Mind if I snap a photo of you standing there? Yeah? Thank you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I have a YouTube channel. I'm a street photographer.
Let me see what you just took.
I'm sorry?
Let me see what you just took.
Yeah, I'm a street photographer.
Yeah?
I do a little bit of street photography, do a little bit of YouTube channel.
How can I see the pictures? I want to see the pictures.
You gotta go online, man. Yeah.
What?
Hopefully it comes out. It's film, so hopefully it comes out. But you gotta go to the film fellow. Damn it. I need a picture of him, man. With the snake.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. Mind if I take a picture of you again? Or?
I'm a photographer. I'm gonna get a good shot. It's a video. Are you ready?
Thank you, man.
There's no such thing as one of them.
Wow. Hey, brother, mind if I take a picture of you? I think I took a picture of you before.
You have?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That came out really, really great. Mind if I take one more? All right, thank you. Yeah, that's good. No, that's good. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. Ooh, we gotta be fast. Hey, brother, you gotta let me take a picture of you, man. You look fantastic. Yeah, appreciate it. With everything here.
I want to look at my brother too. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Well, you first, though. You first. Yeah, let me take you first, cause. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll take one of you too. Just be yourself. Ooh, hold on. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Hold on. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, guys. All right.
Where can we look that up at?
At the Film Fellow on Instagram. The Film Fellow. The_film_fellow.
Ain't nobody got that phone.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I gotta get on now.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. All right. The_film_fellow on Instagram. But it'll take a minute because it's filmed. Okay, thank you.
Well, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And as you can see, things can sometimes get a little bit chaotic at Deep Ellum. But of course, we like that. I do like it that way. I've been gradually building myself up to be in more busy situations. You would think that, the busier it is, the better it is because, there's just more opportunities, but things can be a little overwhelming. And you do have to train your eyes in order to pick up those moments that you deem important as a photographer, as a street photographer, that are important to you to record. Not that are important to get the most amount of likes, because that's a big trap that, people can fall in nowadays. I even did that initially. But moments that are important to you. Now, there weren't very many moments. Actually, there were none. So my backup, my fallback, if you will, is always portraiture. And as you can see, this flash performs really well when it comes to portraiture. Now, as mentioned in one of my other videos on flash, I'll link it up here, I guess. Most flash manufacturers will inflate their numbers a little bit. The Godox Lux Junior is rated as having a guide number of 12, which is pretty low. That has its advantages because you can actually shoot almost wide open with 100 speed film. you can shoot at 2.8. You won't be able to do that with a more powerful flash. So it being a less powerful flash is not per se a negative. So yeah, it's rated as having a guide number of 12, but yeah, the test that I did, it came back as having a guide number of 10, which is about, if you recalculate it, it's about a third to half a stop less powerful. And it also shows, because that's why you have that slightly gritty sort of compact camera look if you just don't adjust any settings. And you saw that in the photos, which is a look that I don't mind. But under other circumstances, like for instance, in this portrait here of Jamie that I really like, that we've taken in my truck, I did overexpose a whole stop. And you can see that you just get a more pleasurable, more even, yes, slightly harsher look, but it's definitely a little bit more pleasurable. And so if you want to prevent having that gritty, slightly underexposed look, definitely give it some extra light or just run your tests. It could very well be possible that it's just my copy that underexposes by a third to half a stop. Now, Davey, how do you arrive at that? So the guide number is your f-stop by the distance. So I measured at 100 ISO. So at 2 meters, at 100 ISO, I get an f5. They're according to the documentation, they're getting an f6 at 2 meters. So according to the calculation, I'll put that up. I'll put some numbers up. So yeah, that is, f5 or f6. It's about a third to half a stop less. That could potentially be my copy. It's not a real big issue, but mind you, most flash manufacturers, they inflate the numbers a little bit. The only other gripe that I do have with this flash is its flash sync cable. Its PC cable is a proprietary cable. I would have much rather preferred a normal PC sync on the flash. Not such a big deal, a little bit hair splitting, but most people are already going to have a cable like that. And if you lose a cable now, you need to purchase that specific cable. Yes, good marketing on Godox, I understand that, but it would have been sweet. The build quality is good, I would say, for the price. They're running about $60 to $70 American. Build quality is not bad, except for the rear dial, in my opinion, is just a little bit, shaky. Time will tell as to how it'll hold up. But yeah, you pay for what you get, right? Having said that, in practical terms, I really enjoyed this flash. The only other thing, Godox, if you're listening at all, see this, guys? So it's protruding out a little bit towards the back end. If you could flush that would be a lot better instead of having it protrude, because especially on my Konica, it'll stick on my face a little bit. The method that I used is I just use a little bit of a riser. I'll show you my little solution in the B-roll. And that does take that problem away, but I can understand some people not wanting to have that extra cost. And it could actually be a sticking point for some people, Godox. So if you could maybe in Model 2 kind of flush that out or move the whole flash section maybe a little bit more forward, that would be really helpful. Outside of that, I really did enjoy this little flash. I love the way it looks. It's very practical. A couple other photos here. Let's see. Yeah, this mannequin here, very beautifully lit up. I go up a stop, or essentially that means in practical terms that I overexpose half a stop with this flash. So, and you definitely get a beautiful even exposure up to 4 meters, 4 times 3, that's 12, up to 12 feet. So, no complaints there. Very well lit up. But I'm not surprised. I'm shooting with a 50 millimeter. The flash is rated at a 28 millimeter. So you're going to get even exposure, no vignetting unless you shoot with anything below a 28. So that's another brilliant move. I found it to be very practical of a flash, maybe not quite a professional level. It's maybe more for your kind of casual shooter, or maybe a little bit more than casual, because yeah, it can definitely take a little bit of abuse as long as you treat it well. Yeah, Godox, the AAA batteries, I would have preferred them to be AA. I understand you need a bit more real estate, and it might have taken away from the compactness. I'm a little bit on the fence there. You can deal with rechargeables really well. But the reason I'm saying AA is because, yeah, the green ready light, I don't know exactly how much power it draws from those little AAA batteries, but it's on. So I'm assuming it definitely drains the batteries a little quicker, so AA's probably would have been a little bit better. But yeah, those are sort of my sticking points, but I do like the Godox Lux Junior. I'm not going to sell it. I like having it in my sort of arsenal of flash, because my studio flashes are Godox, and I really like their flash, their sync system, their GoPro, their Pro X system, the Godox Pro X system. I love the flashes in the studio. Let's see. Yeah, this is a photo of my son where I did leave the flash at the power that it's at, and then you get that nice little, yeah, sort of, yeah, you get that nice, yeah, compact camera look. In terms of functionality, you get auto. I call it plug and play. You just set it to the desired aperture, which is f4, f5.6, f4 for 200 speed, and then f5.6 for your 400 speed, which, mind you, you're going to open it up a little bit, as explained. Those are going to be the films that most people probably shoot anyway. And so it's more than powerful enough for that. Yeah, I like this little flash. There, you know, I mentioned the areas where there could be a little bit of improvement, but outside of that, let's see. Let me look at my little notepad here. Let's see that I didn't forget anything here. Yeah, and everything is there. Yeah, maybe in the future you could make it instead of having the dial, maybe a slider, or even a digital little display. That would be phenomenal, right? It doesn't have to be something very extravagant, just a tiny little display with some buttons. That would make it completely phenomenal. It would sell like hot cookies over the table, man. And then so, yeah, that's really it. Let's see if there's another photo that I can get for you guys. Yeah, I guess this guy with the snake, we've seen him before, but again, you can see how evenly lit up that photo is with a 50 millimeter up to 28. I wonder, yeah, you'd have to see if you're a 28 shooter, if there's any vignetting going on, but I'm assuming at 35 or 50, you won't see anything like that. Yeah, Godox, 2 thumbs up there. I love your little flash. Like I said, I'm a little bit late there on the bandwagon, but I can highly recommend this one. If you're a beginner, this is a fantastic little beginner flash, because what you can do is, I mean, it fits on every camera. It's compatible with every camera because if it's auto, yeah, you get manual settings all the way down to 1/64. So that's even better. We even have 2 slave settings. One for without a pre-flash and another one with a pre-flash. That's rare to see that on a little flash like that, so that's fantastic. I would even dare say if you have 4 or 5 of these, you have a mini studio setting. You're not going to light up anything more than the upper torso, maybe even a full body shot if you're really creative. But yeah, there's nothing really there's only room for improvement. There's no negatives with this flash. Guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or concerns, as always, feel free to, pop them in the comments below. Love you guys. See you sooner in the next one.